Hi, this is Paul Kenny, and I'd like to welcome you to this presentation today on Jeunesse Global and why Jeunesse. Of course, we live in really interesting times. We have a pandemic that's swept the globe here in our country, United States. It's been devastating. Millions and millions of businesses have been shut down. 30 million people are unemployed in America, and I realize that's going on all over the globe. The pandemic has been devastating for so many people in so many ways. Of course, in addition to the tragic loss of human life, it's been the collateral damage of the financial failures, and it shows no signs of letting up. But sometimes in they say that the darkest clouds will have a silver lining in them. And for myself, I was in this situation where I had a total economic collapse in my life back in the early 1990s, but I'll take you back to a period before that, which maybe you can relate to if you find yourself at a crossroads today and you've got to make some decisions about doing something different in your life, taking better care of your family, putting something together that maybe is going to make up for the losses you've incurred. Maybe you're just like tens and tens of millions of people now very, very concerned about what is the long-term security of that job or the small business that I'm running. So for me, after getting out of college, getting a master's degree in business administration, I went into the banking industry, did very, very well. I was with Bank of America. Eventually, I was in my mid-30s, and I had a major responsibility running a corporate lending division for the bank. And then I found that I wanted to keep moving in my life. I'm very entrepreneurial. I wanted more control over my life. So I started my own real estate investment and development company. I was the CEO. I was a majority shareholder, did very, very well in that business. Then along came a recession, which in my home state here in America called Rhode Island, was a major bank failure. And I'd like to say all the banks where we had tens of millions of dollars of mortgage construction financing closed, and all the banks where we had our deposits closed, and we essentially found ourselves pretty much broke. I lost about $10 million in a matter of days with major bank holiday in my home state. And so I needed an option. Maybe that's where you're at today. I needed an option. I needed to do something that would keep me away from ever getting involved in another recession, another downturn, and it would provide financial security for myself for decades and decades to come. And for me, that became a call that I received from a colleague inviting me to take a look at a network marketing company. And I have to tell you something, you may relate to this. If that gentleman had called me a year earlier, I have no interest. I knew nothing about network marketing. I had my business, I had my banking career before that. Just wasn't on my radar screen, but now it was on my radar screen. And so I made a decision that I would do a 180-degree shift away from the conventional world, where, by the way, as a banking executive, the bank owned me as the CEO of this major real estate and development investment company. That business owned me. I had really no life, and I found out in life, for the most part, when you're doing something where you're making large amounts of money, you don't have large amounts of time. And when you're doing something in life where you really, maybe you're at right now, you don't have any money coming in, you've got lots of time. Well, today what I'll do is I'll show you that paradigm shift that I made that you as well could make, that could have a tremendously positive impact on your life. And it's going to be a little introduction to network marketing, but at the same time, I'm going to be talking to you about specifically what I think is the vanguard company in the world, in the industry today, Jeunesse Global. So let's do a screen share here, and I'll do a presentation for you. So this is a little background on myself. And by the way, when I talk about myself, I'm blessed to have a beautiful life and business partner, Pammy, and together we have built major global networks. For me, 28 years right now. For Pam, 15 plus years right now. So it's allowed, from my perspective, I've always taken the industry very seriously. I've always been very, very careful about where I would align myself. And actually, in the first company I was involved with, that was a company that was a global business. and the business was doing about 300 to 400 million in sales, and I became the distributor of the year in that company, and that was about my 4th year as a network marketer. And then in the center of the screen, a company where Pam and I spent 16 years of our lives. That company, I also became the marketing executive of the year in that company, #1 distributor. On any given time, Pam and I were either the #2, #3 income earners in the world. And that was a direct selling association, which, by the way, is in the ombuds organization of the legitimate companies of the industry. Direct selling association. That was a top 100 company. And so at our peak, Pam and I had 2 things which, were really had made a difference in our lives. One is we had built and have been fortunate to have a tremendous team of great people all over the globe. I think in that our prior company, we were doing business in probably 9 or 10 countries. And at the same time, it allowed us to have a tremendous life of multiple homes in the ocean, beautiful homes in the mountains, really a significant income and opportunity to invest. I'm an investor. As I said a moment ago, I've always been involved in the real estate business, significant investment, lots of development, and I've been able to continue that thanks to this business, thanks to Jeunesse Global. So having given you that as the backdrop, I would like to segue now into Jeunesse Global for you, okay? And Jeunesse is a company that has, let's just go right into this video that I'd like you to see. I wanted you to see that video because, one, it's going to be important in this presentation today. The network marketing industry has evolved, as many industries have, but very much so We are a digital industry today. That video, by the way, is one of multiple hundreds and hundreds that are produced by Jeunesse Global in this digital world. So if you're on the listen to this presentation thinking you're going to be knocking on people's doors, showing them products to buy, nothing could be further from the truth. This is a business about you taking a very serious look at a business where you will become a strategic partner in creating and building an organization. So, you know, as we go through the presentation, we'll talk a little bit about this, but one of the things that I will share with you is that when you're looking at a Jeunesse Global, you have to be thinking about something that maybe you relate to from your past small business life, your professional life, your corporate America life, which is your networking and your forging team relationships. That's what this is all about. Now, let's take note that 96% of the people that lay awake at night, they're worrying about either their health or their finances. And people are finding it's obviously very difficult to be making ends meet, especially in the times we're living in right now. When you see global downsizing, no job security, I don't think I could talk too much about that. The opportunity now for, you know, being in a situation where maybe you've lost a lot of your retirement funds, maybe you haven't started a retirement fund yet. But here's the reality. 95% of people are never going to be able to retire before they die. Think about that. You just cannot retire before you die. Now, what is network marketing? Well, you know, when I first was approached, I had no idea what this was. I thought I'm going to be doing a lot of showing products, knocking on doors, sitting in people's living rooms. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. You see, this is something where you can decide the level of participation you're interested in. You can either run it very, very part-time, you know, kind of like a hobbyist. You can take it to the level where you want a serious full-time income, career type income, or you can make very, very significant income. For Pam and myself, we chose the latter. We saw the opportunity to come into this arena, into this industry by choosing the right companies. It's very, very important what I just said to you. Choosing the right company. I will tell you, as a former bank executive with a massive corporate lending portfolio, with 4 of my clients who are the members of this prestigious Forbes 400, the richest Americans, okay? I can tell you this, the failure rate in industry and business is high. The failure rate in small business is higher. The failure rate in the network marketing direct sales arena is about the highest I've ever seen in any industry. So having said that to you as a professional, I am telling you that choosing the right business is of paramount importance to you. And I am sharing with you the right business, you know, based on my 28 years of full-time engagement in this industry. I'm sharing the right business with you. Okay, so what would be the solution for you where right now you're at this crossroads thinking, what can I do? How do I move on? Well, we know that this business, one of the great things about networking is it's recession proof. Like at times right now when things are really bad economically, people are waking up to the idea that I've got to make some new decisions, you know, for things to change for the better in my life and my family's life. I've got to do something different. So that's one area. But as the economy recovers, which we expect it will, the next area is we're going to have a business where you'll see more and more people coming in, wanting to buy products. It's a tremendous business in the sense that there is never really a down time in a right company like Jeunesse. Now, look at the number of people that are in the home-based business. And we are a home-based business, or what I'll call remote worker or gig worker environment right now. There's hundreds of millions of people that are coming into this industry. I assure you, because of what's going on in the pandemic right now, that might be conservative to be saying that. You're seeing that numbers of people all over the world that are deciding, I want to have my own home-based business where I can influence the financial outcome of my activities. You cannot do that with a job. For the most part, with a small business, especially these days, you're very limited in doing that as well. So it's prime time for the direct selling industry. Here are some of the business leaders that you'll recognize that are actually involved in the industry. You're looking at the top of the right of the screen. You're seeing President Donald Trump. You're seeing Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Richard Branson has been an owner of network marketing companies. Here's probably the most successful investor in the history of planet Earth, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett actually has invested in a number of direct sales companies, and you're seeing the industry at a time of great acceptance. It just makes a lot of sense. Here are some of the corporations that have been engaged in network marketing and direct selling. IBM, Toyota, General Motors, Coca-Cola, Citigroup, I could go on and on. Now, baby boomers, and actually the children of the baby boomers, are really governing the major trend right now, moving in this direction. And they're interested in three key areas: health, anti-aging vitality, area 1; 2, residual income; 3, quality of life. They, especially the baby boomers now, they're moving into a phase in their life where, gosh, they'd like to have more time to enjoy their life. And frankly, a lot of them need to make money. But then you have millennials. The millennials saw the price their parents paid, the baby boomer generation, and they've made decisions that, I don't want to be locked into a corporate office. I don't want to be involved in the next downturn of the economy, and I want to have some freedom in my life. So, we have the business model that's addressing this massive global market. Look at how the market is in anti-aging is booming. If you were to select an industry where you want to get involved with, this would be the industry that you want to be involved with, because let's talk about skincare, for example. 20% of all skincare sales are coming from the direct sales industry. 80% of all the representatives in the direct sales industry happen to be women. And by the way, in a moment, I will show you the world's most effective skincare line, and it'll give you the opportunity to see that this is a tremendous, tremendous industry where you want to be involved. When we talk about where's the opportunity, well, I'm going to introduce you to Jeunesse, the billion-dollar brand. Now, let's talk a little bit about the company. And I think this is very, very important. Jeunesse is a family company. It's not owned by partners with diverse interests, not publicly traded where they have to answer to the shareholders. Because it's a family company, they're making decisions that will benefit the family, decisions that will benefit us, the distributors that are out in the field all around the world. The company has been in business for a little over 10 years, debt-free. Product innovation. We have massive international marketing. As I said a moment ago, being involved in direct selling associations is very, very important. And here we are, we're selling in about 140 countries globally right now. You see the blue outlines where we're doing business. There's a lot more blue than gray. And we have offices in about 42 or 43 countries. Now, this is important. I'm somebody who has what I call a Shark Tank mentality. And Pam and I, that's probably one of our favorite shows. Maybe you watch it as well. But, one of the best companies that's the most attractive, that the sharks will fight to invest in, are those companies that have a consumer-oriented product line that offers the upside global scalability. I'm going to say it again, global scalability. So let's say you're looking at the direct sales network marketing industry today. If that company does not have a global footprint, you need to walk away. The power behind Jeunesse is we have the largest digital, virtual, global footprint in the entire direct sales network marketing industry. Youngest company, by the way, to have such a massive global footprint. That means because of the digital manner in which we build the business, wherever you are watching this video presentation right now, you'll be able to build a global business. And the example of Pam and myself, not to impress you, but to express something to you. Yes, we're in the United States. Yes, we have distributor teams in the United States, but we also have major teams located in Australia, over into China, into India, Bangladesh, Philippines. I could go on and on and on. It is because of the ability of Jeunesse Global to provide a global platform for us. Now, here's our headquarters. This is based in Orlando, Florida. That's 150,000 square feet. Once again, I will tell you that when you see these buildings in the network marketing arena, often companies will show you buildings. They'll have their name on them. They occupy and lease a small portion of that building. 150,000 square feet, totally owned debt-free by Jeunesse, totally occupied by Jeunesse Global. Beautiful green building and smart building. Take a look a little bit here. I'm trying to give you an idea of what the growth has been like in the business. You can see that, we had a first year $30 million volume year, turnover year. Second year, $65 million. Third year, $126 million. Fourth year, we moved up to $257 million. It's very significant growth. And we hit our sixth year, we broke $1 billion in annual revenue. And by the way, since that sixth year, now in our 10th year, we've always been over $1 billion in annual turnover or annual revenue. There is no company in the direct sales space that can lay claim to these kinds of revenue growth numbers. Look at the road to $1 billion. Look at the conventional companies in the timeline in which they achieved their $1 billion. There's Apple, Facebook, both 6 years, same time as Jeunesse. Amazon did it in 4 years. eBay, we beat eBay. Google, 5 years. We're in rarefied air. These are the $1 billion annual revenue generators fast. We're in that category. So, when you think of Jeunesse Global, think of us in terms of these respective conventional businesses in their respective industries. That's where we are in the direct sales network marketing space. And by the way, we've just begun. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about some of the awards that we've received. And again, this recognition is important because, it shows the commitment that the company is making to support us, the distributors that are out in the global field. These awards are mainly based on our ability to go out and share our message, to share the story of Jeunesse Global and the great products worldwide. In the center there, you see something called the AVA, the AVA Digital Awards. We've dominated that category every single year. Now, these awards are given to the biggest businesses in the world that do the best job of conveying their messages. And by the way, here's our awards room. Look at all the numerous plaques and trophies that we have received. And again, why is this important to you? It's important to you because the business today, our business, thrives on digital global presentations. We have our own video recording studios at the world headquarters I just showed you. We have another facility out in Utah. And this is where we do these world-class presentations to help you in support of building your business. Meet our founders on the left side of the screen. That's Randy Ray, Chief Executive Officer, his wife, Wendy Lewis. Scott Lewis is Wendy's son, Chief Visionary Officer. Scott is about the sharpest executive I've ever met in 28 years in this industry. Randy and Wendy, before they started this business of Jeunesse, have been very successful. They had owned 2 Inc. 500 companies. By the way, Wendy is what I would call the hands-on leader of the company. She travels the world with Randy. They're very accessible, and they're the key decision makers. They're not people that are living in an ivy tower somewhere collecting the income that's coming in from this company. They are actively engaged in building the business. This is the family that I told you was so important when we started talking about the importance of picking a right company, family-oriented business. Here's Scott. This is Isabel. And again, the future of the company will be Scott and Isabel eventually one day running this company. So why is it that Jeunesse has taken the world by storm? Why is it we're capturing everyone's attention? Well, I'll start by introducing you to this guy. This is Dr. Nathan Newman. He specializes in cosmetic surgery, dermatology. He's an expert in stem cell therapy, written lots of prestigious scientific and medical articles. Well, he is one of the leaders, as I just said a moment ago, in stem cell technology. So working with Dr. Newman, we developed a technology that takes stem cells and turns these stem cells into what's called growth factors, and it's become the lead cosmetic line in the world today. We're using something called APT-200. I won't get into all the details, but this produces a unique combination of 200 polypeptides, which are also called growth factors. They're cells. And when these growth factors are put into our cosmetic line, our moisturizers, all of our products you're going to be introduced to in a minute, they do amazing, amazing things for the human skin. And the line is called Luminous, and it's the subtitle is We Are Redefining Youth the workhorse is right here. It's our Luminous Serum. It slows up the aging process. It revitalizes the skin. It improves elasticity, collagen, luminosity, moisture retention, and there's been tremendous independent studies that Jeunesse has done proving that this product works. This is our nighttime repair cream. This is our daily moisturizing complex, our youth restoring cleanser. This is the essential body moisturizer. This is the lifting mask. And I'm just going to walk you through Skin Brighten to kind of give you an idea of, you know, some of the products in the lineup. But I want you to take a look at some before and after pictures. Now, this is someone that began, the woman has obviously got serious adult acne. She began in September using the product, and by April, look at the results. You're almost looking at month after month after month results. Isn't that incredible? All right, well, we have thousands and thousands of this kind of documentation. Here's another example of someone that has serious skin problems, blemishes, and look at the results that she's getting. By the way, this picture was after about 2 months of use. Again, here's another woman, 35 days of use, very, very significant improvement in the skin. That's why most of the, you know, when you're looking at the Jeunesse Luminous line, most of the skincare products out there are really just about, you know, marketing hype, dangerous chemicals in them, no real results. The Luminous product line is real science giving real results on your skin. Here's a woman that, again, using the product. I think this is about 30, 35 days of use of our products. Again, this is someone that was using this product for 7 days. What this woman did is she was taking the Luminous Serum and she was applying it on with her right hand, and then the residual she was spreading onto the top of her left hand. Look at the difference. Treatment and no treatment after 1 week. Here's a gentleman that started using the product in November, and by the time he got to the middle of December, look at those results. Again, here's a woman who was actually in the skincare business, and she was skeptical about the products being able to help her because she'd been trying all kinds of products. But again, look at the results before Luminous, after Luminous. This is our instantly ageless process. This is a very quick fix product that tightens the sagging and the lines, especially under the eyes, very, very quickly, giving your face a near porcelain, flawless-like appearance. I don't know if you can see a close-up of the eyes, but take a look at the difference. What we're showing you there in a couple of the images are people that have used our instantly ageless under their eyes, under one eye, and then not under the other. Here's a better view right here. The gentleman's right eye was where he applied the instantly ageless. He did not on the left eye. This is 2 minutes, 2 minutes of results. Here we go again, 2 minutes of results. And again, people that have really great skin are huge advocates and users of the Luminous line because they know that as time passes, especially women know when you get into your late 20s, early 30s, your skin is going to change, and people are not interested in having aging skin. This has become one of the most effective skincare product lines in the world. All right, this is it's called Envy, and this is our cosmetic makeup line. There's some of the various colors. It's spray-on. It's a professional airbrush finish that you can do at home. It's got the same APT 200, again, stem cell factors in it. The product is easy to use. It's for all skin types. It's water resistant. It's an oil-free mist. It moisturizes and it hydrates. Before and after pictures. This is called Reveal. The Reveal product is for hair. It's got a conditioner. It hydrates the hair. It's safe for the women that have color-treated hair. And it gives tremendous results to people, especially that are experiencing thinning hair. Some of the key ingredients that are located are botanicals. You can see the black seed oil, tulsi, jojoba oil. I could go on and on. We're always going to source the best ingredients in the world for all of our Jeunesse products. This is our essential oils line. We've been featured in publications all over the world because of the Luminous product line, because of the essential oils, because of the Envy product. and the list goes on and on and on. Now we're going to move into our nutritional product line, and you're looking at Dr. Vincent Giampapa. Dr. Giampapa is one of the leading doctors in the world on slowing up the cellular aging of the body. Basically, that's his level of expertise. In fact, because of the research that he's done into how to slow cellular aging, in 2014, he was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Medicine. And I know everybody recognizes the name Professor Stephen Hawkins. Well, when he was living, of course, Dr. Hawkins had a program on a cable science channel here in the United States, and he frequently had Dr. Giampapa on there because of his interest in what stem cell technology could mean to restoring the damaged human body and to extending life of the human body. And this is all science. This is not fiction. Now, one of the products that were brought to us by Dr. Giampapa is called AMPM. Now, this product has in total about 150 different ingredients, and as AMPM says, daily and evening, and the probably 80 botanicals or more are in this product, and one of our best-selling products in the world. I can't go into all of the ingredients in this, but probably the most advanced nutritional supplement that's in the industry today. And whoever has you looking at this video presentation can certainly get back to you and give you information on this product. Okay, let's move on. There's some of the ingredients that are in the product. Reserve. This is hot-friendly resveratrol. It's got 5 powerful superfruits in it: green tea extract, aloe vera, grapeseed extract. This is a product that the foundational product, the resveratrol, was awarded, the researchers in Australia were awarded the Nobel Prize in medicine because of the resveratrol. This is one of the most potent forms of resveratrol of any nutritional product in the world. In fact, if you go to pubmed.org, and that's the worldwide online library of scientific research and clinical studies, there are over 5,000 studies into resveratrol. You're looking at our #1 selling product in the world. Tremendous immune supporter, tremendous science behind this product, and a reason why it's #1 selling in the world for us, especially given the climate we're coming off of this pandemic. People are going to be interested in having optimal health. This will continue to be one of our most, excuse me, let me check that. It will be our most successful #1 selling product. Here's a little more documentation on resveratrol. It's been all over the media for many, many years. I just referenced PubMed for you. This is Revita Blue. This is a sea buckthorn berry extract product. What this does is it helps to remove stem cells from the bones and get them into your body, because as you age, you lose stem cells, but you return them to your body and it restores health in the body. Very powerful product. Very, very easy product to take. Here's Finity. Again, Finity is a product where the main ingredient in our Finity product, the researchers were awarded the Nobel Prize in medicine. The point I want to make about this is that unlike most of the companies that are in the network direct selling space, most of the companies that are selling online today, our products have a very high concentration of association with Nobel Prizes in medicine. So you are looking at exceptional products here, very unique, exceptional products. VitaCell, again, in our Asian markets, this is a product for energy, cellular rejuvenation, detoxification. The Mind product, as it says, is an L-theanine product. In this day and age where so many people have smartphones up to their ears, so many distractions, spending too much time on the tablets, notebook computers, playing games, this brings clarity to one's thinking. Zen Project 8, I won't go into all the details, one of the most effective weight loss, weight management systems in the world today. Millions of customers using our Zen products with tremendous satisfaction month after month after month worldwide. So you're part of this billion-dollar industry, and you're looking at the size of the industry we're participating in. You know, you see our 27.6 billion wellness industry, 104 billion weight management industry, skincare 262 billion, makeup 60 billion. And you know what you're looking at is what we call the youth enhancement system of Jeunesse Global, where we really are addressing all aspects of that market with a very simple goal, is to dominate the direct sales market with the best available products worldwide. So as we wrap up here and we get into talking about income potential, maybe you're in a group where you're saying, hey, you know what, Paul, just want to be a customer. That's fine. Or maybe you think you'd like to buy a product at wholesale and think about building the business. Or maybe you're in a position where you're saying, look, I've got to make some decisions right now. I need to start creating an income stream in my life. And, you know, I want to get moving right now. So you've got to ask yourself, what's been possible in my life? That's where I was at. Certainly Pam was in that position where we thought, with these kinds of products, with this kind of marketing support, with this kind of integrity coming from the owners of the company, what could we do? And, you know, you get started by getting a virtual business kit. These prices will be different in different parts of the world. It's $29.95 here. We run specials sometimes where it's just $1 to get started, but it'll get you into the business. And then there'll be 6 ways for you to earn income in Jeunesse. You can buy it wholesale, sell it retail. You can sign up customers and get a special bonus. You can start building a team and receive commissions paid every week. You can start working with, you know, like-minded leaders, and you'll get an extra bonus for doing that. As you acquire more customers, we'll give you bigger bonuses. And then if you achieve the top level of the company, there's a lot of significant bonus income available to you. So we have the retail customer, we have the preferred customer, the wholesale customer. Again, you can get back to whoever has you watching this presentation and talk about that. Like, for example, in the United States, we have an affiliate program, and maybe all you want to do is, I'd just like to represent the products. And that's wonderful because, you know, we'll allow you to get great pricing on the product, and then you can then share the product with your customers, and you can earn up to 25% on the products that they're buying every month. And by the way, we'll pay that every week to you. So we've got thousands and thousands of our distributors that really just love to share products with people. Now, we're going to talk about the first order bonus. As people are signing up and they want to build a business with you, then they'll be selecting product packs. And those product packs will pay you anywhere from $25 US to $200. And again, it'll get paid weekly. We've got a lot of people that are signing up on our team. You know, they're excited. And in their first week, they'll have 4 or 5 people signing up with them. And they may have hundreds of dollars of income that's coming in just in their first week as they start to share information about Jeunesse Global and our products with people that they know in the digital media space. Now, we have team commissions, and building your business is very straightforward in Jeunesse. You're going to have 2 teams. You're going to have to start with putting 1 person on your left line or your left leg, and you're going to put 1 person on your right line or your right team. And then as these people go out and move products, as people are buying products through them, you're entitled to get team commissions from those sales. And the number to remember is 900. And once you see on the diagram that you have 600 in group volume on one side, 300 on the other side, it doesn't matter where it is. In our example, it's on the left and the 300 is on the right. Every time that appears, 600 plus 300, that's going to create 1 cycle. And that's going to create a cycle bonus for you of $35. And to the extent that you cycle every week as your team grows and does more and more product volume, you're going to make more and more cycle income. You can earn up to 750 team cycle commissions weekly. That's $26,250 of potential just in that team commission. And I'll tell you, for people that are serious about building a serious business, that is a significant amount of money. But it keeps going because now you're going to be entitled to something we call matching bonuses. It very simply works like this. Imagine that you introduce me to Jeunesse Global and I sign up with you. As I build my team, you're going to receive 20% of that team building volume, that team building income every week. So I go out there and I start building an organization, you get 20%. Now let's imagine I signed up Pam, then she starts building her team, you're entitled to 15%. And then Pam brings in John, you're entitled to 10% of John's weekly commission income. This can become very significant. It ultimately will pay down through 7 levels. First level is 20%, second level is 15, third level is 10, and then we'll go 4 more levels deep at 5% for each level as your organization grows and you advance in what we call rank title. Now, we have customer acquisition incentives. So you get 5 customers in a month instead of you getting 20% on the income that I'm generating, you'll get 25%. You have yourself 10 customers in any given month. On the income I'm generating where you're getting 20%, you're now going to get 10% more. You're getting 30%. Again, this can become very significant. We have a diamond bonus pool. This is the top level of the company. These are people already making very, very significant incomes, but there's a 3% pool that's put together every quarter and divided up among the diamonds. A very significant amount of income. How significant? Well, in most of the companies in direct selling and network marketing, they will have a top title called diamond or the equivalent of that, another name. And the incomes they're making and their compensation plans in total are not as great as just this diamond bonus pool income. That is significant. Now, do you like to travel? Because we are an incentive-rich company. This is very important. People love recognition in their lives, and most people just love to travel, especially now when there's no travel going on. But I want you to look at just some of the places where Jeunesse has taken their qualified distributors, over the last few years. Beautiful places, cruises, island resorts, mountain visits. The list goes on and on and on. In fact, last year, 2019, almost 20,000 earners in Jeunesse Global traveled the world with Jeunesse. That could excite you, then I'd say welcome and join us on the next trip. Now, we give back. This is called Jeunesse Kids. This is the Jeunesse charity. In fact, last year, $2.4 million was donated to help children around the globe. You're looking at Isabel and Scott. This is in Aircat, Kenya, where Jeunesse funds a total village there. We have villages around the world. When the need is great, Jeunesse is there, and I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that we have invested hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, like, for example, just into this one village in Kenya to help children. We built the school. We put in great health facilities for them. We made sure that there were entrepreneurial opportunities for their parents so that life could get better and better for them. And by the way, one of the most important things that I want you to look at is the fact that there's Isabel, there's Scott. They aren't just sitting back in the United States writing a check. They show up. This is very, very important. This is caring people. That's important. They're people that care about other people. They're constantly sending love to people. The reason why Randy and Wendy started Jeunesse was not for them to get rich. They already were very wealthy Americans. They wanted to give back to people, give back to distributors, give back to our customers, help where we can around the world, especially let's help children. So as we wrap up, this is important as being able to stay connected. We are in a world today where a lot of our marketing and presentations are going to happen online. You're able to do your business using what we call the J Mobile app. So there you are right there. You can just do business with your smartphone. We have all the presentations there. We have an ability for you to manage your business right there. We are designed for the people that want to go out on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest. They want to use the social media. We are the most effective direct sales networking company in the world at working on those platforms. The entire foundation of the company is designed around that. The introductory video I showed you was for a reason. I wanted you to get a sense of what is available as a marketing tool for you. And you business folks know how important quality marketing tools are to make the right impression on people. So as I wrap up the presentation here for you today, remember, timing is everything. This is the time for you to take action, make some decisions, so things to get better in your life right now. You have to get better. Maybe, again, relate to Pam and myself. We were at a point in our lives where we knew that we had to make a decision. Things had to get better in my life, and that decision was life-altering for me in the most abundant of ways. So having said that, I want to thank you for watching this presentation. And Again, hope you get involved with the company. Hope you get back to the person that has you watching this video, and we'll see you all down the road. Thank you so much. We appreciate every one of you. Bye for now.